Welcome to Kim's Creations. You will see in front of you a bunch of pine boards that I'm going to spray with Rust-Oleum, one in white flat and the other in a transparent kind of white glaze. And I am going to create a bunch of for the most part, trees. But let's get started. Okay, we are back with my boards. They're completely dried. And as you can see, the white ones turned out kind of semi-transparent. These ones very, very transparent with just an ever so slight sheen of white to them. And I put 2 coats on these, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna start doing Christmas trees on these. I have ordered off of Amazon this 10-pound bag of glass, and it's fire glass that I'm going to use to make most of my trees out of. So one thing I want to remind you guys about that came to me because I just took my time prepping these boards. When you're doing a 3D object and you want to have your signature stamp on it, make sure that you do that before you put your stuff on top. So I did go and stamp everything. And as you can see, this board, I painted a light blue using Arteza Pearl Sky Blue. It is streaky and I don't mind that right now. But I wanted that light blue background because I think I'm gonna put these white decorative filler beads on them. So these I got from, I think it was Michael's actually, and I have them in the white, the red, and the green. I don't know if I'll be using the green for any of these, but definitely the white, the red, and of course my fire glass that I got. I did clean them and boy was that a good idea because these are just beautiful now. So, all right, I guess it's time to stop throwing things around and get this party started. I found this strand of stars that were hooked up with little, it was a string that were actually there to hold Christmas cards from, and I cut the string off, and of course where the string was, there's a hole in these stars. So I filled it with that all-purpose filler that I'd used in a previous video, and let those dry, and I am going to then paint them and put them as the stars at the top of my Christmas trees. Back towards middle of November, I went to Hobby Lobby and stocked up on all kinds of things because I was already thinking about making these trees. So I believe between Hobby Lobby and Michael's, these were all the fun things that I found, and now it's time to decide where they're gonna go. I also just want to take a quick minute to acknowledge that this idea and technique is from the crazy glass lady, Linda, who creates some amazing art using all kinds of glass that she finds or creates on her own. So thanks so much for the inspiration, Linda. Now that I've got everything in place, I need to glue it down. So I have mixed up a bunch of resin, just regular Let's Resin, epoxy resin, just a 1-to-1, and I am going to drizzle it over the top of everything. One of the things that I learned in doing this process is to just kind of be watchful of the amount of resin that you put down. I did not want it to leak all over the boards, with the exception of my blue one, because I wanted that matte finish so that there's a differentiation between the shiny and the matte. But when the resin does leak out from underneath all the glass, you can just use a paper towel to keep wiping it off. And then I went back with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol to clean the board. It will take off a little bit of the paint, but if you do it pretty lightly and do it, just lightly and carefully, you should be fine. I did end up having to go back and respray carefully in some parts where I had completely gotten rid of that white just to even it out. But it's totally doable, it's an easy fix, and they turned out great. But thank you so much for being here. You'll see the finished products and pictures at the end. If you like what you've seen, please hit that subscription button so the next time I upload a video, you will be notified. Thanks so much. Have a very Merry Christmas. Okay, and here they all are in no particular order. I love the sparkle in the star. And also the extra sparkle in the snow from the diamond dust, which probably isn't coming through very clearly, but very cool. If you have a favorite piece, let me know. All right, here's the other one. It's just so fun. So fun to decorate and do things with all the little bits that you find in different stores, from the Dollar Tree to Hobby Lobby to Michael's. Let me see, where's my red tree? I'm trying to get the red tree up here. Come on, come on. All right, here we go. I like the red tree simply because it's got a green star. Okay, get off. There. Yeah, super fun. And last but not least, my reindeer tree. Rudolph. My Rudolph the reindeer tree. So they all came out really well.